Dateline, Sears Point International Raceway, August 25th, 1985. Kevin Schwantz notched his second consecutive Superbike victory with a convincing win over the factory Honda of Fred Merkel today. Schwantz also completely dominated qualifying by setting the fastest heat race time of the weekend mounted on his Yoshimura Suzuki. Fresh off an easy win at the previous Kent-Washington Superbike National, Kevin Schwantz is serving notice that he and Suzuki are now a force to be reckoned with in Superbike racing.
I'm Larry Huffman. In his first season try at big-time Superbike competition against the Factory Works machines, Kevin Schwantz impressed a lot of people, mounted on a Yoshimura Suzuki 700. Well, in 1986, Kevin Schwantz will be mounted on a totally new Suzuki GSX-R 750 for AMA Superbike Nationals, and according to him, things are going to be even tougher for the competition because he's impressed with a GSX-R 750.
It's a real neat motorcycle. The overall weight of it's so much lighter than all the other 750s I've ever ridden. It's so much easier to ride, steers quicker, handles so much better than anything else.
How comfortable is this on the track?
It's really, really comfortable compared to the FZ 750. It doesn't put near as much strain on your back or anything like that, like some of the street bikes that are race bikes do.
Reliability. How do you feel the Suzuki reputation for reliability is?
Well, I think the first race they ran one of these in production race was the Bull Door, and it went 24 hours, no problem, won the race. So I feel like it's going to be a really reliable bike.
Any riding tips you can give the folks that are listening right now on riding the GSX-R?
Yeah, one thing I've found is that you can't try and relate, if you race, you can't try and relate what you do on the racetrack to riding on the street. You have to be so much more observant on the street. You have to watch other people. You can't count on them watching you. The street's a whole lot different ball game out there.
What about daily transportation for a bike like this? Would it be good to go to work on or to school on?
I think it'd be, good transportation.
Any thoughts on the 1100?
It's a real fast bike, and it handles just like the 750. It's also a real good handling, and it has a whole bunch of power.
Fun to ride?
Real fun to ride.
Okay, finally, Kevin Schwantz, if somebody asked you why you'd pick the GSX-R over the competition, what would you say in your own words?
Well, I guess you have to go back to reliability. It's been proven on the track all year long, and it's just a real reliable motorcycle. They hadn't had any problems with them at all, and also it's a Suzuki. That'd be another thing.
The 1986 GSX-R 750, the fastest production 750 in the world, with the exclusive Suzuki Advanced Cooling System and an unheard-of dry weight of 388 pounds. The Suzuki GSX-R 750, unlike any other motorcycle in the world, the essence of motorcycling distilled to its purest form, and the no-compromise approach to its design sets a new standard in performance.
As one member of the motorcycle press put it, it was an enormous tribute to the Suzuki. But what else do the magazine editors have to say about the new Suzuki GSX-R 750 and 1100? Let's go to Laguna Seca for the World Press introduction of the GSX-Rs. First, John Ulrich, editor of Cycle News.
We thought that the Ninja 900, which was introduced here, was a real quantum leap for street motorcycles because it worked really well on the racetrack. Well, this new 750 works a lot better than the Ninja 900. It's superior in a lot of ways. I really like the way the motorcycle feels, the way it steers, the stability it offers. It's real fast, it's real light. It's just a wonderful motorcycle if your idea of a good time is riding fast on pavement.
Dane Gingerelli, Cycle Guide magazine.
This is indeed a race bike. I'm not going to lie. You look at it, looks like a race bike. You sit on it, feels like a race bike, and then, of course, the proof is in the pudding. You go around the racetrack, and it indeed does feel like a race bike. It steers, brakes, corners just like a racer.
Nick Einach, Motorcyclist magazine.
I think it's going to be a neat bike for Suzuki, a big-time seller.